everyone, you're welcome to The Talk. And today I'll be talking on a very pertinent aspect of the woman life that makes life worth living. Virtually every lady wants a fairy tale kind of relationship. a happy ever kind of love. That is where a guy gets to love the lady with his whole heart, that he gives up the ghost when the girl ditches him, right? That's the dream of every girl. Now, it's not as easy. Such relationship or finding such guy is not as easy as buying a bread on the streets. For a girl to attract such relationship, for a girl to have the happy ever kind of love, she needs to possess some certain features. She needs to adhere to some principles. She needs to have knowledge of some things. And these are what I'll be talking on. First, you need to be yourself. Of course, I know most ladies upon meeting a guy, they would always want to do everything to make that guy like them. They would even go outside the box, say acting fake, not being themselves. Now, baby girl, we're talking about having a fairy tale kind of love here. A love where the guy almost dies without you. Now, you have to be yourself. You have to show him your real self. If the guy doesn't like you without hair, if he doesn't like you without the afro, then he's not the one to give you that kind of love you want, that kind of love you admire. You need him to know who you are. You need him to know you out and in. So no faking. You just have to be real. You have to be a realist here, okay? You don't have to fake what you're not. Second, you need to have a life. When I say you need to have a life here, most people, out of desperation for having a relationship, they live without a purpose. As a girl, if you want a fairy tale kind of love, you need to be purposeful. You need to focus yourself on something. Strive. You're a woman. I mean, what people actually don't understand is guys compliment women. They don't feel any void whatsoever. If there's a void in you, a guy is actually not going to feel that. That's why you find people that were desperate, or people that feel a guy would fill in some loopholes in their lives. Upon them meeting the guy, they still feel so empty. Now, that was the result of not having a purpose, not having a goal, not having anything to fight for. They're just there hoping to have a guy, and when he comes in, the guy with the pressure mounted upon him actually maybe flies off and leaves her all by herself. Now, if you want a fairy tale kind of relationship, a happy ending, say, I don't know how you call it, you need to have a life. You need to be focused. You need to have something you strive for. Another feature you have to possess for you to have that fairy tale kind of love that you wish for is you need to be relaxed or cool. Now, trust me, no guy wants that witch type of girlfriend. I mean, after the hurdles, after the everyday struggle of life, a guy wants to come back to a girl who would suit him, who would make him feel relaxed. Trust me, you wouldn't give him any jingle if you're the nagging type, if you're the one who always acts insecure, ask him questions like, who called you, where have you been, why didn't you come home early, why didn't you call me, why did you ignore my text? I mean, so many of them. You need to be relaxed, you need to be cool, you always need to be merry, you need to be happy. Now, even when there is an issue, say when you're suspecting anything, I think you tackle it with more maturity. You shouldn't act rash. You shouldn't just, it's all those acting immaturely turns him off, and it shouldn't give you that man you want. Maybe you could actually find a good one. Of course, men aren't always perfect. You could have some good one with some bad qualities now, but you can actually mold him to what you want now, which would in turn bring the fairy tale kind of love we're talking about here. So you need to always be cool, you need to always be relaxed, you need to always be happy, merry. With that, you would get what you want. Another feature is treat him with respect. Maybe you said who? Of course, the guy you love now. Treat him with respect. Now, the word respect could be ambiguous. Say, what Adamu considers as respect might not be what Obina considers as respect. Now, to cut the whole, or to disambiguate the ambiguity here, you need to accrue some accolades to the person you love. If you want a fairy tale kind of love with Obinna, you need to do those things that Obinna like. Those things that make Obinna feel proud. Men always want to feel bossy. Now, I'm not saying you should be considered as the weaker part here, but there's how you treat your guy that would actually make him feel like the boss he ought to be. It's not as if he's actually controlling you. I don't know if you're getting my drift. You just need to make him know that he's your man. Make him know that he could vouch for you anytime, anywhere. Make him know that you wouldn't be the person he would get to drag things with, drag ideas with, drag points with at the end of the day when things work out for the good of you. You just need to make him feel loved. I guess that's what we do for the respect point. Now, another feature is you don't need to be clingy. Oh my God. Even if any person should be clingy on you, I guess you get tired of it, right? Now, that same thing applies here. It doesn't sound funny. You need to give your guy some amount of space. Don't stack him always. Don't make him, don't chop him always. Just give him some breathing space. Too much of everything is actually bad. So give him some amount of time. You also need space. Come on, for your mom, for your siblings, for yourself. You're the queen here. So you need time for yourself also. You shouldn't devote your time all to this Mr. Lover guy of yours. You need to, I don't know, you need to create time for yourself and for him so things don't get choked. And finally, don't lower your principles just because you can't find a good guy. Lowering your principles could actually attract the worst set of persons around you. You need to keep your principles. You need to be yourself. You need to hold on to what you believe in. And at the end, it would attract that guy that will make you jingle whenever you see him. With the following points I've mentioned, I believe you'll be able to correct the wrong notions you have on attracting the man that would bring you the fairy tale kind of love. I remain your favorite queen, Ijoma, your favorite host on The Talk. Thank you.